Turning now to China, where health authorities say more people have fallen victim to the coronavirus. They say the death toll has exceeded 900 and that more than 40,000 cases of the virus are now reported across the country. Now that after thousands of people were allowed to disembark from a cruise ship in Hong Kong after a 4-day quarantine resulted in passengers testing negative for the virus. But at least 65 more people have tested positive for the coronavirus aboard a cruise ship docked off the coast of Japan. Passengers on the vessel called Diamond Princess have been in quarantine since the ship arrived at the port of Yokohama just last week. The new cases bring the total number of infected passengers to more than 130. Passengers have been largely confined to their cabins apart from scheduled breaks to get fresh air. The quarantine is expected to last until February the 19th. Joining me now on board the cruise ship in Yokohama, we have a couple, Cheryl and Paul Molesky. Welcome to both of you. How are you feeling, first of all, and what is the situation like on board?
Well, we're both feeling fine so far. The situation is we have to stay in our cabin and not go out in the ship at all. But luckily, we have a balcony so we can get some fresh air and some sunshine. And that's really made a big difference in our daily life here.
And what about you, Paul? How are you feeling?
I feel very good. I feel very fortunate. I feel that the Japanese government and Princess Cruises have done an excellent job.
But we do know that there are about 130 confirmed infections on the boat, and those people have now been taken off the ship. Are you worried at all you might catch the infection?
Yeah, I mean, we're worried, definitely. It's hard not to be, but we're trying to keep a positive outlook because there's nothing we can do about it. And you think about in the USA, 10,000 to 25,000 people die of the flu every 3 or 4 months, and that's a pretty big number. So we're just hoping that we stay healthy and that we do okay.
And do you feel, Paul, that you and the passengers are being taken well care of on the vessel and there's adequate medical attention?
I feel we've been taken care of very well. You know, we've gotten masks, we've got thermometers, we've gotten medicines that my wife needs. I think we've done unbelievably well.
And tell us, give us a sense of what your day looks like on board the vessel. Are you basically confined to your cabins with occasional kind of trips that you can make outside and get some fresh air?
We are confined to our cabins, and you can go out if you like for an hour every couple days, or every maybe 3 or 4 days, actually. Like but we have chosen to stay in because we have the balcony. We really don't want to expose ourselves anymore. But our daily life right now is pretty busy, actually, because we are texting our family and friends. And we've been doing some YouTube videos, which is kind of different for us, but doing some videos to kind of catch people up on what we're doing. And we've gotten a lot of good feedback about that. So you could search for Cheryl Molesky to look at those. And
what about,
keeping busy with our...
And another question, do you have kind of any contact, face-to-face contact with other passengers on the vessel, or are you being kept completely away from each other?
Well, we're being kept completely away from each other, but luckily Paul's brother and our sister-in-law are on the boat next to us. And we do see people. We see them in the hall when we get our lunch and breakfast and dinner. You know, across the hallway, you can kind of just wave and say, how are you doing? Are you okay? And then we see a lot of people on the balcony. The balcony, we can wave to each other, we can talk to each other. You know, they're down a deck or over a couple cabins. And the Japanese people actually came, and a bunch of people on jet skis and in boats came along the side of the boat the other day and played music and were shouting, you know, welcome to us. And they were, you know, really encouraging. And that was a really neat way to connect. And there were lots of people out on the balconies watching.
So you're
that.
getting a fair bit of support from the people of Japan to your predicament, because when looking from the outside, one gets a sense that you might feel trapped sitting on a boat with all these people with very little contact, physical contact to the other people on the vessel with you.
Yeah, some people do feel that way.
I think we've again been very fortunate. You know, it's just we picked the right room so we can get out. We have a nice time getting our meals together. We pull a little table out to eat, whether we're eating in our room or out on the balcony in the sun. You know, I had my bathing suit on for a while, trying to get a tan. You know.
So it is quite a different cruise from what you'd imagined, I guess.
Yeah. Well, you know, we actually finished our cruise. We were going to be going to spend some time in Japan touring on the Japan railways, but that we're missing. And we're disappointed in that. We'd like to even stay if we could, depending on the situation. But we completed our cruise, and we had a wonderful time, too.
And do you have any kind of time frame as to what happens next in the couple of days ahead of you? Are you getting regular updates from the crew of the ship?
Go ahead.
The captain comes on like 3 or 4 times a day. He doesn't always have information right away. Like we heard about the 65 people cases today before the captain was able to confirm that. But he waits until he hears from the
Japanese government.
Yeah, the health ministry. So when he confirmed that, he came on and told us right away. They've been good communicating about things.
And you've been very good communicating with us. Thank you very much, Cheryl and Paul Molesky, for talking to us. You're on board the Diamond Princess off the coast of Japan, in quarantine as a result of the coronavirus. Thank you very much for talking to us. And it's a relief to see that you both seem to be in very good health and you're being very cheerful about the situation. Thank you.
We're trying. Thank
Bye
you.
now.
Thank you.